What's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with the 64th installment of Black Girls on Television. Part 1, Scandal. Let's get to it, shall we? Alright, you guys, so the show opens with Olivia going off on her dad. I don't know why you insist on making things hard. He tries to explain himself, and she was like, don't talk to me. Talking to me is a privilege. Anything that you do is a privilege. I let you do these things. So don't talk to me about anything. I was just like, oh, girl, you didn't really feel in yourself. Who talked to their daddy like this? She says, I'm going to tell you one time and one time only. Tell that damn Fitz to go home. So he goes back and tells Fitz, look, I should have never got you involved. I'm sorry. You need to pack up. You need to take it on back home. Fitz says, you know what, I'll talk to her. And he says, no, you don't need to talk to her. That's a privilege. Anything you do with her is a privilege. So just take it on home. Now, Melly is on TV and she's telling the U.S. citizens why they have to defend Bashwan. And of course, the United States citizens are not feeling it. It's getting too close to the whole nuclear arms mess. And they find that out when they look at the polls, Olivia and Melly and David. And he was like, well, it doesn't really even matter what the polls say, what anybody else says, because Congress is the one that has to pass the vote to go to war. So then the president of Bashwan says, you know what, then maybe I need to go on back. And, Melly is all frantic. No, you can't go back. They'll kill you. We'll protect you. Please stay. He says, well, if I stay, my niece out at college, we got to do something to protect her as well. Okay, well, we will protect her. So they put Quinn on it. Okay, they go and get the niece and let the niece know that, baby, you ain't going back to Dartmouth. Okay, you are going to be stuck here with us until we can figure out what else to do with you. But probably you're going to be going back to Bashwan. Of course, niece does not want to do that. Now, Jake and Liv are trying to figure out, what angle they can take to try to make sure that, the president is safe, Bashwan, and, whatnot's B613 like. They come up with something. So Liv is going to go tell Melly the good news. They got a plan, and Fitz comes out of Melly's office. Okay, I'm sorry I had to go here with it, but you forced my hand. Melly sees Liv, and she's like, Liv in here right now. I was like, uh-oh. Liv looked like you in trouble. She's like, what did you do? So she goes in there, and Melly is pissed. You guys killed Luna Vargas? And, Olivia's trying to explain to her that she did it for her protection. She was just like, no. You don't get to say that it was for me, okay? Because I'm the president, and if you go down, I'm going to go down with you, okay? With the murder of the vice president? How could you do this? Listen here, you better fix this shit. I want you to shut that B613 down. I want you to get Congress to give me my war. And if I hear anything else about that fucking B613, then that is your ass. I promise you that. I was like, oh, for the first time, look like Olivia's a little bit threatened by old Melly. Probably won't last long, though. Now, we see Laser Beam. Is that his name? I might be saying it wrong. I'm sure you guys will correct me. But Laser Beam goes to Cyrus's office. He busts in, and after Cyrus lets his secretary know it's okay, he's going to be shadowing me today, they sit down to a day's work. They have got to get these senators to get on board for this war. While Cyrus is talking to the senator, we hear old Beam over there. Sounds like he's playing video games on his cell phone. Cyrus is still trying to conduct business, but he's getting increasingly irritated with Beam. Gives him the eye like, can you put that shit down? Okay, he finally does put it down. Cyrus got that look on his face like this is going to be a long ass day. Now, Daddy Pope is at his office, and it's awfully quiet. Ain't no dinosaurs there. He just kind of looking around, and all of a sudden, here come Olivia, okay, huffing and puffing in. She says, I gave you one job, okay, to send that damn Fitz home. And he was like, listen, I did what you told me to do. What do you want me to do? She was like, I told you to make sure that he leaves. And he was like, I want my bones. And she was just like, nope, you don't get your bones. Because you don't listen to what the hell I say. I told you to send that motherfucker home. So, no bones. Did you hear where she hit him with the everything you do makes me sad? Anyway, jumping back over to the niece. The niece is, of course, upset that she's got to be under this protection for the long haul. So she slips him. And of course, nobody knows where she is. I said, Quinn, now this ain't how you supposed to run, Olivia Pope and Associates. Okay. So Quinn is just like, listen, y'all better find her. Okay. Charlie especially. We don't find her, then that's going to be your ass. Now we see Fitz and Jake sit down to talk. You know, Fitz is trying to get some information out of Jake. Of course, you know, these are the two scorned lovers of old Olivia Pope. You gotta play chess, not checkers, with these two. First, Fitz tries the, how is Olivia? Is she keeping you busy? Jake was like, no, we're not gonna talk about Olivia. We ain't talking about that. Okay, how's your wife then? He was just like, look, we not going here, okay? It is just not going to work today. You wasting your time, okay? I know you think that Olivia is the same person, but I'm telling you she's not, okay? So you try to take away her toys and try to stop her, but you're not going to be able to do that, okay? Let her become who she is, which is command. But Fitz can't let that happen. He loves the other Olivia. And why is Liv so awesome? Well, her reporter boyfriend could tell you that, okay? She's trying to get him to put the president of Botswana onto the television on his show. And he was just like, listen, you don't just get to come in here and tell me, you know, who to have on my show. And she was just like, listen, I'm just trying to put you on the right side of history, okay? Which one do you want to be on, the right side or the wrong side? Okay, next thing we know, the president of Botswana is on his show. And he's talking about the future of Botswana and, you know, what's got to happen and the treaty, how to make the world safer. Botswana is going to be, you know, peaceful and democratic as long as they know that the U.S. is going to be, you know, continue to be an ally. So Liv goes over there, you know, she's proud of what she's done. She goes and tells Mel, like, girl, are you watching? And Melly was just like, girl, please, you ain't done nothing yet, okay? Let me finish watching this, please. Now back to Cyrus. Looks like slowly some of the senators might be coming around. And once he gets a break in between senators, he tells Beam, you know, chastises him for playing his video game. Listen, if you want to do that, you could have kept your ass at home. You playing on the phone and all that. And he was like, no, I'm not playing on the phone. I'm not playing a video game. See, I got this app where, you know, I throw in these numbers and check the data and it lets me know whether or not it's a good or bad business move. And it works pretty much with everything. As far as this war, this is not a good move, okay? This is not what the U.S. wants. Cyrus is listening to him. Okay, this man is a billionaire, right? So maybe he's on to something. Hey, show me that app. Now, Quinn and them, they find the girl. And lo and behold, she was with her friend. Actually, her girlfriend. And I mean her girlfriend in a lover's sense. Seems that the girl is gay and her friend was going to help her escape. Now they're like, now you in danger. And they're like, let us go. You know, we've been able to assume other identities in the past. Like, please just let us go and we'll make sure that we get lost and nobody else. They was like, girl, that ain't gonna happen. So you and your friend stay here and until I figure out exactly what to do with you next. Now Cyrus, on this new information from old Beam, he goes and tells Olivia, listen, we got 50-50 on the vote. I don't think this war is going to happen. She was like, well, it's no problem because the vice president is the one that breaks the vote. And he was like, well, the vice president is telling you that I'm not going to vote for this war. It is a losing war, okay? She was just like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to make me an enemy. You know, she starts telling him, you know, throwing her weight around. And he was like, listen, even if you do something to me, you know, sick your B613 dogs on me, you still will lose me, okay? You still won't get your war, all right? And listen, I am a friend. I'm just trying to let you know that this war is not the way to go. Now Liv is real pissed because now she don't even have control of Cyrus. So she goes and she finds Fitz and she's like, are you happy now? Okay, we're not going to get our war. We're not going to get the treaty. The world is in trouble. Are you happy for going to tell on me? And he was just like, yes, I am. I'm ecstatic. I'm delighted. He feels like he's helped her. She was like, what do you think? I'm just some power-hungry bitch that's hell-bent on getting her way? Well, we've been saying it all season, Liv. She reminds him that she's been pulling the strings forever, okay? Even was the one responsible for getting him into the presidential office. I don't care if you're friends with my dad. That changes nothing. I'm the command. I'm the head bitch in charge. So what you need to do is just leave. Go away. He said that he is not leaving. I'm not leaving until I see Olivia Pope. You let me know when she returns. So now the news is reporting that they're not going to get this war. You know, Melly is frantic. She about to lose her man. She doesn't want him to go back home. He was like, listen, I told you my biggest fear was, you know, disappointing my people, abandoning my people. I cannot do that. She was like, but if you go back, they're going to kill you. I'm not saying to abandon them. I'm just saying don't die. And then she looks down and she's troubled. And he says, Melly, baby, what is wrong? And she was like, I don't know how to make myself any more clear. Okay. And all of a sudden, they start getting closer and closer. Okay. And they start kissing. And I was like, oh, girl, you didn't cross the line. And the shit is passionate. And they feeling all on each other. And they start looking like they about to start taking off clothes. I said, girl, not in the office. Not with people that could just walk on in there. But suddenly they decide that this is not the thing to do. They both stop. Oh my God, what are we doing here? And the president of Bashwan leaves the office. Now she's jumping back over to Cyrus's office after a long day of work. Okay, he and Beam have a nightcap. Okay, maybe you might have a little future in the politics. And Beam was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, you know. And then they get a little cozy while they having their drink. And next thing you know, they kiss. And I was like, where the pheromones in Washington is off the hook. Do men get pheromones too? Or is it just women? And it was nice because it was a tender kiss and not that old aggressive ass mean man gay love that Shonda likes to throw in her shows. Now Liv don't know what else to do. You know, she didn't went and talked to Quinn, and Quinn tell her that, you know, not only do they have the niece now, but the niece then got a friend with her, and you know, Quinn is trying to work that out. You know, Liv leaves Quinn and goes to Melly, and she just asks Melly, listen, I never asked you what you wanted. What is it that you want? Well, Melly wants the president of Bashwan. Okay, she wants world peace. Okay, she wants the treaty. She wants this war. All of it. Okay, and Liv says, well, we will do it, and we'll do it without Congress. So she starts telling her about this plan that she has, and Melly was like, no, girl, we don't have that kind of time, okay? We ain't got time for all of that. Shit needs to happen right now. And so she gives, you know, Liv the old, you know, once over, and Liv was like, I understand, and consider it handled, President. So we got that fixed. Melly goes and tells the president of Bashwan that, hey, we fixed it. You can go on back home, and you are going to be the president. He was like, well, what did you do? And she was just like, we can't get into the details, but just know that you are going to be okay now. The coup is over. You have my word. And then it gets a little tender again. She tells him that it wasn't easy, but it was necessary. Okay. And next thing you know, they get close again. All right. Look like they're about to kiss, but she pulls back this time. Take your ass on home, President of Bashwan. He says it's not goodbye. I will see you when I return. You think so, huh, President? I shouldn't laugh. So now everybody is safe, okay? Everybody going back to Bashwan, and you know, we ain't got the war and everybody, you know, all that is worked out. The bad news is the niece does have to go back to Bashwan as well, but you know, Quinn has a talk with her and lets her know, like, listen, this is gonna be good for you. You know, you're gonna be able to, you know, be free in your country, and you'll be able to still be in love with your girl, and you know, you'll be able to come back and forth. Like, it'll all work out. This is a good thing. All right, so Quinn assures her of that. Back at the White House, Fitz is walking down the hall. You know, he feeling good. He's back in his old, you know, stomping grounds, walking down the hallway. Hey, how you doing? Hey, good to see you. How you been, girl? He walking over to Melly's office, and right when he walks up, you know, Olivia comes storming out, and she was just like, I hate that it had to come to this. And he's looking at her like, what? Oh, Liv might have got the one up on him. Melly tells him, go home. And he tries explaining. She says, no, you don't get to talk to me. Talking to me is a privilege. Okay, anything that you do is a privilege. We're going to take your ass home. They gonna accompany you home and make sure that you stay there. Okay, then she comes up close to him and she says, I'm sorry. I said, girl, how you gonna just crumble to live? All right, but then she says, so go home. I said, oh, Fitz, your girl done double crossed you. Remember I told you it's chess, not checkers. So all's well that ends well, right? We see the president of Bashwani getting on his plane. He's about to take it on back home. Quinn and Charlie is there. They're dropping off the niece. Okay, and they give her another hug of assurance. It's going to be okay. Okay, y'all free. It's peaceful. You know, he's the president of Bashwan. You know, keep on going, girl. Keep trucking. And they get on the plane, and then the damn plane blow up. I'm not laughing that the plane blew up, but I was just like, well, damn. I mean, we knew it was happening because it was entirely too much sap and love and all of this, and I'm coming back, but damn, they couldn't even take off. Okay, that shit blew up right there on the tarmac, and you know, Quinn and Charlie, they both was like, oh. Child. Poor Millie gonna lose her mind when she find out her man blew up. All right, you guys, let me get off of here. Got to do How to Get Away with Murder next. You guys seem to like that I break up these two, huh? All right, that's what we'll do then. Anyway, you guys, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Rocks. The channel is for It's Rocks, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right, all right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.